EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. His first carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It was
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans 0. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
Here's second and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Here's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Down at the 26. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He's checking. Crash. 46 down, man. 5-4. Check right. Watch it divide. Hey, what's the ball?
Wentz going to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there when we get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Hey. Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Lefty.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Marr able to put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And just shed it. Derrick Henry all alone. 20. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 12-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down, Titans.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third down, Tannehill. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Colts 20, Titans 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Taylor. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Check 26, check 26. Lion. Check 99.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
32-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All day, every day. Tiger. 36.
A toss left. Henry. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lamar on for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 30, Titans 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. He's gotten the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down.
22 yards. First down, Titans.
This is Henry.
Derrick Henry.
A gain of 3, second down. Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Jenkins on the tackle.
And officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, it's Henry. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.